haircut, go to Liz.
I'm a celebrity barber.
This is going on. I'm in Barcelona right now, and I'm gonna go find Liz. This is the Liz, the barber slash super awesome person. You have to get tickets in advance, like 2 days in advance or something silly like that. I know I'm here now, but I'm gonna wait until it's done. This is a part travel guide, part travel vlog, part teaching you guys how to take better photos when you're out traveling around the world. Thank you. Welcome to Barcelona. I'm in Europe. This is official. Remember that time where I like totally put this in the washing machine? It's been like 3 years now. It still works. I literally have 8 hours in the city until I have to move on to Marseille. So I just got my train ticket. That was the first thing. First thing, top priority. The second thing is finding a SIM card that works all over Europe. That's proving to be a little bit more elusive. But once those two things are set up, I think we're gonna be set up for the entire trip, this entire series. So, extreme terrible luck. I missed a flight. No, wait, no. Flight was canceled, flight was delayed. And now I'm here in Barcelona trying to get into this building behind me right here. And I can't because the time tickets that are left for the day is after my train ticket to Marseille. So that sucks. And I know I'm doing the exact same thing I did last time, where I said the next time in Barcelona I was gonna come see this place. And I had every intent to go in there to get that amazing photograph, but sometimes it's just like goddamn shitty luck. If I could make one recommendation about traveling to Europe, is don't arrive on a Sunday morning. When you're here, if you arrive on a Sunday morning, you're just like trying to set up all this stuff. I'm trying to get a SIM card, I'm trying to get like tickets, I'm trying to get things up and running, and everything's just closed. So it's just, everything's gonna be much more expensive in France. I was really hoping to get everything done here in Spain, and it's just, what are you gonna do? It's just absolutely terrible luck. I'm just an unlucky guy. Honestly, with the amount of people trying to get the exact same photo here, it's actually causing me, like, it's giving me anxiety. Just like so many people just trying to get the exact same bloody shot. So I found this guy just in the subway station, and he's the only guy that's open on Sunday that's selling SIM cards, so that's great. Thanks, buddy. So we did this 2 years ago, and we took the non-high-speed train, and that took literally 10 hours.
It was the worst.
It was literally the worst. Yeah. So this time we're taking the high-speed train, and they're rushing off to Marseille. Marseille?
Marseille.
Marseille. Marseille. Okay. This is Liz, everybody. If you guys don't know who she is, she's like the best barber in the world. So what you guys don't know is I have a very strict policy about not booking at places until we get to that destination, simply because I've got burned many times before. In fact, in Barcelona I got burned because I booked a place and then our whole flight got delayed, and I ended up having to spend money which, you know, I didn't get to use. So I only book at places, and I only book at locations where I'm actually at, because I just don't know what's gonna happen, and it makes my plans kind of wishy-washy. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. It makes my plans very stringent, and I need to be flexible because things happen all the time. Horrible things happen all the time, and I just want to be as flexible as possible. Look at this. This is so pretty. Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Liz is saying we should book now.
I am saying that we should book now because we have Google Maps.
No, it's because we get lost. And what if like the train derails and then we get stranded somewhere?
We won't.
Okay.
Look at that.
So key thing for any type of train trip is you gotta go to the grocery store, you gotta get your own bread and things. It's also So that's how we save money. But yeah, this is good. This is from your like personal bakery.
Well, the bread is.
Yeah, it's so good.
Okay, 2 hours left until Marseille.
Enchanté.
Yeah, so this is our first time here and we're looking to explore this beautiful city. Yeah, originally when I was researching videos from Marseille on YouTube and all this before I got here, I didn't really find that much. There wasn't really anything particularly interesting. So we're gonna actually go find out the real side of Marseille. There's a plaza over there, right? You wanna check out? Yeah. Now, originally, whenever I told people that I was going to Marseille, a lot of people said that that's not the real France. You know, if you like race cars, you go to Le Mans. If you like romantic stuff, you go to Paris. If you want to drive the Mediterranean lifestyle, you go to Nice or Monaco. Okay, so Marseille. Marseille has a much rougher reputation than any city in France. In fact, well, this is the second largest city in France. This used to be the economic driver of the French economy during the, I think, French Empire days. And since the French Empire has closed, there's been a lot of disparity in terms of rich or poor in this city. So if you really want to know everything about Marseille, get the full experience about Marseille, you need to know the history, the past of the city. You're not going to get that from the tourism attractions. I guess today we're focusing on exploring the neighborhoods, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coffee, wake up to drink coffee. Ah.
Oh wait, that's what you're saying. You're not just saying that out loud. Okay, cool. Let's go to deep.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
I'm having peace. I'm definitely liking the whole food thing here. The food thing is kind of nice. We should do a food thing today. And then
100%.
alright, we should do a food tour and go to a different neighborhood, check out all the different foods. And oh, so I should probably explain this too. So the reason why you want to explore food, Marseille is not like any other city in France because there's all these different immigrants that are coming all over from Africa. Traditionally, like this was the port where all the different immigrants came from Africa because France had this huge empire all over Africa. And yeah, so you get all these unique flavors and this unique mixture of African African French cuisine. And that's what I'm hoping to look for today because I think that is the thing that's going to best represent Marseille. And hopefully we get some photographs of food. Did you not know that? Oh yeah, so it's all about African French fusion.
Okay, I had
And with the mixture of the Mediterranean Sea.
Oh my god, we should ask.
So that's why I'm looking for seafood.
Feel I'm here.
We're gonna avoid this area.
We're gonna
No,
avoid
but
somewhere?
you're not. No, I'm exaggerating. I'm just
Okay.
kidding.
I'm actually quite happy with this food. They're really nice.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
delicious and aesthetically, I can't talk, aesthetically beautiful.
Yeah. And it's like literally right beside the port over there. It's like, the port is just right there. So that's a pretty cool coffee shop if you ever come down to Marseille. So Liz isn't a professional photographer. I'm just here gonna train her on the spot while we're doing all this. But the trick is, for this shot, is to take a little bit wider than you would normally expect, so that way you can crop it after, because then you have more room to work with. But yes, I think Liz is now taking the photo, so I'm gonna put this down somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, I don't want
What is it? What does it mean?
to. Le silence parle, silence speaks to those who know how to listen. And then this is like, fuck off. Like, this is like, what do you know about things? Like,
So this isn't like sanctioned mural art like they do in Toronto. This is like actual people just tagging walls and shit. So it's a rougher city. I think it's definitely a rougher city, but it adds character. It adds like you know, might as well try a little bit of the wild side, right?
What's
At
that?
depth.
What's that
deep.
place they told us not to go to?
There is a neighborhood somewhere close to downtown which is a little bit rougher than the usual rough, and we've been told to avoid that area. I don't know where it is though, so well, I'll like figure that out later.
Look at this.
But look at this. Oh, that's cool.
Very,
Look at this. It switches out to like fountains and things over here. So I feel like this area, like it's graffitied up, it looks super cool during the day. If I was like a tourist and I came here at night, I'd be scared of But then you have like these big parliamentary buildings that are just like fresh and clean, that don't really fit with the neighborhood.
Alright, so we took a little nap today because we're still recovering from yesterday. But one thing that you might need to know if you ever plan to backpack Europe is that if you're arriving on either Sunday or Monday,
things are closed.
lots of things are closed. In fact, most of the restaurants that we were looking at here that we want to try, African fusion, which is kind of like the main thing that I was really looking forward to, are closed on Monday. Wah, wah. So we're gonna go try some Mediterranean food instead.
What happened?
It's closed. It's closed. The kitchen is closed. It's open, but the kitchen is closed.
Did he give you a recommendation for that restaurant?
No, he was. Note to self: in France, this gentleman said, in France, all restaurants are closed. What is it? In the evening? No, it's
Just closed.
just closed.
Look at the lovely dinner for tonight. I just want everyone to know that, like, at the main touristy area, everything's still open. It's just all the other restaurants in the city that are closed. But, you know, this is €3, so, you know, whatever, right? It's not a, what is it? It's a marathon, not a race. And right now we're doing a marathon.
So how's day one of adventuring?
Day one of adventuring was really great. It was a bit exhausting because we didn't get enough sleep last night. But I have to say, my favorite part, like besides the nap, was just walking around and taking it all in. Or just like stopping in random shops, random parks, monuments.
You're wondering, that's like a museum building over there. It's along the coastline over here. And we're just
chilling. Whoa, this is really loose. Oh god. Yeah, so yeah, I guess that's the end of today's episode. We got some photos, we got some beautiful views of the city. This is our first time here, so this is all more of an exploration day. But tomorrow we're heading off to, what's the park called? The National Park National de Clanc.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's like this beautiful place, so we're pretty excited about checking it out tomorrow. I think that's where we're gonna find the photograph to represent Marseille, actually. But you know, we got a lot of good shots today. So until next time, I guess I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Ciao.
This is a great sunset spot, right? Look at that.